Hello and welcome to V8's Online's live and exclusive coverage of Race of Champions 3. With thanks to Extreme Sim Gear, Direct Clutch Services and Derek Spears Designs, we are at Homestead, Miami Speedway with the legends, and something we're not very used to, but that's what Race of Champions is all about. Joining me to call all the action in the commentary box, Corey, how are you going, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. It's going to be a fantastic race. As I said about 600 times in that qualifying session, but I truly think this has to be the best combination that I think Chris has put on offer for us so far in Race of Champions.
Now, we watched qualifying before. We went through the grid. Now, there's never any promise to say that that's going to be the way it is. We've seen in the past where there's been a bit of a mix-up with qualifying grids, whether it be reverse grid, maybe half the field's reversed. But one thing's for sure, that these guys have got a pit stop for this 20-lap race, and it's going to be a standing start.
Yeah, we've got Jay Kennedy with us, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Jay, what are your thoughts on the standing start in this thing, mate? Screaming into that fast kick at 1 and 2.
Yeah, just did a little bit of a practice start just then. It's not easy to get away from the line, but we're hearing it's very, very likely that we've got a reverse grid here. So definitely going to throw a spanner in the works. We just got told if you're not comfortable starting up the front, slower guys, try and start from the pits. So yeah, I'm very nervous. I was nervous before the start of this one, but even more nervous now. Definitely be doing that early pit stop to try and stay out of trouble.
I was going to say, it works in your favour. Qualifying probably didn't go as nice as you would have liked. Car 31, you put in P31, so that's going to put you up the pointy end, mate, if this goes reverse grid.
Yeah, I'll start P4 if it's reverse grid, so I won't mind that, but going to be good fun with the fast guys like Shane and Justin, Josh and Madison coming through the field and trying to just hold them off.
So what about this, mate? With fuel, is it a fuel race where you have to stay out to at least lap 5 to put enough fuel in it, or it's just a compulsory pit stop?
It's just a compulsory stop. We've got about 7 laps of fuel in the car, so we can pit any time within the first 7 laps, fill her up and get it home. So depending on how lap 1 goes, you can even see guys in at the end of lap 1.
Oh, definitely interesting car combo. I love these cars. It's good to see them. When we say Homestead Miami Speedway, everyone automatically thinks it's the oval, but a great little infield to make a road circuit, or as people call it, a bit of a roval.
It's probably an underutilised road course as well. This road course is called Road Course A, different to the one we've run in Race of Champions in the past, which was Road Course B, which took the oval off on turns 3 and 4 on the oval. So just hearing that it's open after lap 2 but before lap 18, so we've got to do 2 laps before you can stop.
Yeah, I was just about to mention we're getting word through from the organiser, Mr. Chris Tarrant. So there goes your first lap strategy, Jay.
Yeah, that's thrown another spanner in the works.
Interested to see if someone can make it to lap 18 on fuel, though, if you say you can only get 7 laps out of the thing.
Yeah, impossible to do it. It's only 4 litres of fuel in the car at the start, so being a motorbike engine does use a lot of fuel, but yeah, so about anywhere between 8 and 12 litres you'll take in the pit stop, so it'll be a pretty quick stop. Some guys might opt to take tyres, but that'll take forever to change. These cars not designed to do pit stops, so it'll take forever for a little pit man to come out and manually change every tyre by himself, so probably won't see tyre stops with just fuel.
Now these cars in America are more commonly known on short ovals, but like we see here in Australia with the Aussie Legends, we use them on road courses. How do they suit the road course style, mate? Are they as good as they look on TV with the Aussie Legends?
Yeah, it's good fun to drive these cars. We as I mentioned earlier, we were looking at running a series of these, but just ran out of time to organise it and to find a time in the week where we could run one. So definitely good fun on road tracks, these cars, and probably see a little bit more of these guys, these little cars out on track, probably in the next Race of Champions, because they are very, very fun. Of course, Australia not the only country to use these cars on road courses as well. It's pretty much just America that uses them on ovals. So I know the Brits also use these on road courses as well and have a very, very competitive series like we do with the Aussie racing cars.
Right, mate, we're nearly almost a minute to go, mate, for practice to finish up. Then it's race time, so I suppose we should let you go and compose yourself, mate.
Yeah, I'll need more than composure. I'll need a lot of luck. And yeah, hold on, guys. It's going to be good fun.
All right, buddy, we'll let you go. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you through the race.
Cheers, guys. Thanks.
Oh, Mr. Kennedy, poor guy, sweating on a reverse grid, but that seems to be the talk in the paddock. I think we might have our reverse grid that we were talking about.
Yeah, well, it's a little, you know, for Chris Tarrant to drop little hints that if you're not comfortable at the front, start from the pit lane. I think it's got everyone talking now, but, you know, it's going to be reverse top 10, reverse top 15, top 20, whatever. So, you know, we're going to find out in about 60 seconds' time.
At least Mr. Kennedy got an advantage out of it. I think when I did my reverse grid, I think I qualified mid-pack, and when they reversed the grid, I stayed mid-pack. So I just had a lot of slower cars in front of me, which made it interesting.
Watching McLaughlin now do some practice starts, and it looking like I think this likes to crank sideways there when you put your foot down.
Actually, smart move there by Scotty. I don't know how many people would have practice starts in these things, but yeah, like we said, rolling start in the last one, standing start for these things, and
we're just about to find out. We've got 5 seconds to go. I'm eagerly awaiting to find out what's going on here. If it's going to be first grid, and as the time is still going, feels like an eternity. We have a reverse grid.
Reverse grid, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Stanovic, he's going to be on pole.
34 cars.
John O'Barry. That's great. Jay Kennedy starting at a P4.
34 cars completely turned around from where they qualified. Van Gisbergen sets the fastest time, and now we'll start dead last.
From first to 34th on the grid.
I don't know where to watch now. I was going to have all eyes on the front guys, but...
I think I'm going to point towards Mr. Kennedy and have it on a wide camera shot and just see what we can see, because no doubt this is going to be very interesting indeed.
Yeah, I'm watching out the mid-pack, going to keep my eyes on Reese. I remember last time he had a standing start, didn't go to plan, so... Final cars now take to the grid.
You can hear the revs rising. Looking for the green light. And they're underway. 20 laps around Homestead Miami Speedway. The fast guys at the back, the slow guys at the front. And this is going to be interesting come turn 1-2.
Looks like most guys got the line okay. Gets tight down into here though. We've all been very calm.
Hold your breath, guys.
Oh,
someone's gone round.
34's
round.
That was the pole set Richard Stamakovic. Oh, Madison! No, sorry, Muggleton and Anton Di Pasquale. Often spinning around in the dirt at turn 1. Muggleton's got damage to the rear.
And up front, it's Jay Kennedy going for a taste of the lead, fighting with John O'Barry.
Probably
and
hoping
he'll take it.
Hoping that Chris Tarrant awards him lead lap or lead lap points rather. Sorry, looking back at the pack, it's absolutely chaos as everyone fights for position. They're 2 or 3 wide through some of these corners.
We quickly should get Jay on screen because he's leading this race. It'll be the highlight of his year. Oh, he's got his hands full though. He's got John O'Barry. Oh, contact! He's gone round.
We've got cars stuck away everywhere.
Oh, there's a massive pile up. It's huge. Everyone's involved. So many cars, can't
and they're
say.
still going. Oh, Richard Hampstead's going to make contact with someone as he come through.
Oh, that all started a little bit of contact there with Mr. Kennedy, and unfortunately it's all gone pear-shaped.
And there's a safety car.
They called a safety car, so that's going to really change things up. Wow.
But John O'Barry's going to lead at the end of the first lap. I think half the field are involved in a pile-up coming under the oval. Absolutely chaos.
We're going to try and catch up with some of these replays of the action, but wow, so many cars involved. And the guys can't make their compulsory pit stop yet, so we haven't done the compulsory 2 laps. So you'll probably find these guys will dart straight into pit lane as soon as it goes green.
Yeah, well, they're not going to be able to come in this lap, so they're going to have to complete at least one lap under safety car, and then wouldn't be surprised if you see the whole field come flying into the pit lane. Just looking at the order now, McLaughlin's up into P4. He's managed to get out of it. One of the faster guys, George Maris, in P8 at the moment. Absolute chaos though, as everyone comes flying down. It's almost like a car park, and it just went on forever. Might see if we can get a word with Jay Kennedy really quick as we're on the safety car. Jay, had the lead, mate, and then you saw it all get torn away from you.
Yeah, I caused a big one there, I think. I did oopsie.
Looked like she got a little bit sideways, and the guys couldn't check up quick enough and finish the job off.
Yeah, I went under brakes a little bit earlier and a little bit softer because I thought I'd let everyone settle down. Wasn't exactly what I planned, but I finally led a little bit of a lack in the broadcast. So I'm happy. I'll take a little bit of a lead, but
Now it makes it difficult, doesn't it, with the pit stop rule? There's been a lot of these guys who got damaged, but you can't make a compulsory pit stop yet till the end of lap 2. Is that correct?
yeah, I think they're changing the rule for damaged guys who have to pit now are able to pit. So, like me, I've got no choice. My car is absolutely destroyed. I've got a meatball flag. I have to pit. So, might have to change the rules. I'm not sure.
Now that one, does that count as your pit stop or not? Or you're not confirmed on that yet?
Can't confirm that. I'm not sure what's happening with the pit stops yet.
Like Clayton Brooks is in the lane. First one so far, he's got big damage. Looks like also behind him we've got Christopher Osborne, Damien Butler, George Maris, David Hingston, Sean Kelly, Renz Brookman, Marlon McMullen, Richard Hampstead, Dylan Sharman, Stuart Wood, Madison Down, Matthew Barron, Richard Salmon-Kovic, Corey Osborne, Mitchell Averill, Anton De Pasquale, James Stevenson, Jay Kennedy, Michael Coraliff, Nathan Britton and Joshua Muggleton.
It might have been easy to say who just stayed out.
I was expecting maybe 5 or 6 cars, and then I think we've got about 6 that probably stayed out there.
Wow.
I can't see my lollipop, man. There's too many cars out here.
We'll quickly look at the grid. It's John O'Barry, P1, Reece Gardner, P2, Scott McLaughlin, P3. Unbelievable. Things really going his way. He managed to stay out of all that drama, and he's jumped up to P3. Justin, here we go, going to have trouble with his name again. Glinimendimenko, we're going to get that wrong, but he's in P4. Rob Leet in 5, Matthew Nethercote 6, Ruggier in P7, by the looks of it.
Yeah, 7, Van Gisbergen 8, Chris Tarrant 9, Marty Atkins 10. So out of 34 cars we had to start this race, we had 10 that did not pit.
They're extending the yellow, guys, so we're about to go green, but we're not.
It's probably a good idea just to let everyone sort of regroup and fix whatever damage was that people got in this race. It's unfortunate, but sometimes that's just the nature of reverse grid racing.
He, not sure, I can't quite hear the in-game chat, Jay. Was it pitting if only if you have damage, but for damaged drivers only, rather?
Yeah, I'm sort of struggling to hear what's going on as well, but
just hearing from Chris now, he's going to extend the yellow and the pit lane is open, but if people have misread that and thought that it was for damaged cars only, there's going to be a few angry guys that didn't make the pit stop and now they're going to drop 20 odd positions.
It was interesting when you were peeling off all those names. I thought, you know, obviously there was a lot of cars involved in the incident, but I probably thought to myself there probably wasn't all those names involved. So yeah, probably just a bit of miscommunication. But the guys will start sorting it out now as we see John O'Barry making his pit stop.
I reckon the whole field's going to come in here again. Yeah, they will.
I think we're getting told to all pit.
They've Christopher Osborne's actually stayed out. David Hingston stayed. There's a few unhappy people at the moment. I think there's a bit of confusion over the ruling in the pit lane, though. Rather than rattle off who come into the pit lane this time, we got Richard Hampstead stayed out. Christopher Osborne stayed out. David Hingston has stayed out. Dylan Sharman stayed out. Sean Kelly, Damien Butler, Madison. So I'm just confused now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
Mr. Kennedy's
confused as
out
well.
too.
We've had 20 cars appeared in the first one. We've got Hartfield in again. There's a slight bit of confusion here at the moment, folks. So bear with us as we
We're actually hearing a lot of drivers actually asking to restart the race due to the confusion.
And yeah, there's going to be a few guys who are going to be against it, obviously at the front, but
I'll take a restart.
So just bear with us, folks at home. We know as much as you do, so we'll just watch and wait and see. And as soon as the information filters through to us, we'll no doubt let you all know what's going on. But at the moment, we're 4 laps down. Looks like the guys are gridding up for a double file restart, but still not 100% sure if we're going green just yet.
well, the safety car lights are out, and if you're David Hingston and Christopher Osborne, you find yourself at the front due to actually they have a quick tow. So got involved in the accident, did their quick tow, got back out there damage free, and I'm not sure what's going to happen here. The safety car lights are out, so we may go green. If that's the case, I think Osborne will start off the pole from Hingston, Hampstead, Sharman, Butler, Kelly down. All
They're clearing everyone's black flags. The guys that pitted on that second lap around, they've actually broken the rules by pitting under a closed caution, so they're getting black flags. So they're all getting their black flags cleared.
the
And
race
we're
going to continue.
Going green this time by.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's probably a good chance to let you get back if we're going green, Jay. Appreciate you having a bit of a chat and keeping us informed, but we'll let you sort of concentrate and knuckle down, mate.
Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you sometime during the race again.
Cheers, buddy.
bit of controversy, bit of carnage. What we come to expect. And the safety car's actually stayed out, or is
No,
it?
it's a late
no.
peel in.
Okay, there's guys all over the place that I don't think expected that, and we're racing again. Just had a bit of
Thrown another
caution.
caution. Yep. So this is probably just a chance for everyone to regroup and get everyone's. Well, probably some people still had some black flags to serve, so
I think this is just to sort everyone out. There was a bit of confusion if the safety car was going in. Guys were backing off, and there's a bit more talk here. I'm hearing that a possible restart, maybe. Don't hold me to that.
yep. Like we said, we'll bring you the information as soon as we find out. Obviously, we're trying to create the most even playing field. We didn't expect all that drama, and unfortunately, there was a lot of damaged cars that had to be repaired, and probably wouldn't be able to go till the end of lap 2 to fit in the compulsory lap pit lane.
I'm still a little bit confused though, because they're still clearing the flags. So I'm thinking they're going to press on with this. I'm thinking the drivers want to restart, but the organisers are going to continue. Because you're still getting black flags being removed as we speak, and the safety car lights are on. So we're going to do at least another lap on the safety car. As I said, bear with us, and we'll get as soon as we hear the information, we'll get to you. But bit of everything tonight, Sam, man. We've got to do it all again tomorrow.
You're not wrong. We might see if we can get Mr. Kennedy back in the box while we're still rolling around on the safety car. Jay, can you hear us, mate?
Yeah, mate. Gotcha.
Obviously, just a bit of extra time to clear everyone's black flags. That's what we're assuming here.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of confusion as to what we're doing. A few guys are asking to restart the race with maybe a 5-minute qualifier or a 1-lap shootout, which we've done before, but I don't know if that will happen or not. At this stage, this race is still the official race too, but it could change in the next little bit.
I've heard of a few guys asking for a restart, but the organisers, are, as you said, are still clearing the flag, so I'm under the assumption that it's going to continue.
Oh, it's nice. You've left your little mark on Race of Champions, Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah, caused the biggest controversy so far.
And probably the biggest crash while you're at it.
Yeah, well, you're going to do something, at least do it properly.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so safety car lights are still on for the moment.
It's on 1 lap to green.
Right now, if you're Christopher Osborne and sorry, just lost
Train of thought.
I lost my car tracker. Christopher Osborne and David Hingston. You cheer him because he said he might have the safety car at the front. The lap's winding down. Less chances to be passed. You guys further in the back, like Justin Rugger in P27. You'd really be hoping this thing go green.
One thing I think's interesting too, is we touched on it just before everyone had all the pit stops, is that Scott McLaughlin got himself up to P3. Now he finds himself P20. So, yeah, there's definitely a lot of moving and shaking, and we're here in Madison Down P6. So he's probably the one you'd put your money on at the moment.
Richard Hampstead P3 at the moment.
Yeah, Dylan Sharman P4.
Hampstead's made his way from 33rd to 3rd.
Yeah, so where it turns out to be a bit of bad luck for some people, it's not so bad luck for others.
Now, black flags stopped being cleared, so I'm not sure if everyone's sorted. The race,
I think we're ready to go.
The race appears that it's going to continue.
All right, mate. Well, you're back in 18th position, mate. We'll let you go and concentrate for the restart, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about who's behind me. A few angry drivers behind me, so I might have to watch out.
All the best, Tiger. We'll chat to you soon.
Yes, guys.
So definitely a bit of a mix-up. Some drivers up where they think they should be, or there's some drivers where they don't think they should be. So should make for an interesting next couple of laps when you see drivers trying to make their way through the field.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really, Tom. I think this was going to be a fantastic race, and I still think it's going to be, but obviously losing out on a few laps here behind the safety car.
Yeah, as we take green, it'll be lap 7 of 20, and you'll probably see where the guys.
The lights still on. So we're gonna do one more lap on the safety car, I think, and yeah, we're gonna do one more lap. I think you see the safety car lights. We'll keep an eye on it. I think you'll see it go out though, coming over the start-finish line. And there they go. So safety car lights are off. Do one more lap on the safety car. Next time by it will be green flag.
So this racing still to prove a bit of an unknown. We know that these cars are great fun, but we've only really had a half a lap of anger with these cars, and no doubt these guys will sort themselves out. We've still got quite a mixed up field with fast guys down the back and fast guys up the front, so it's going to be interesting.
I was about to say, you think we had a mixed up grid before? I think it's had another shake up. We've got guys all over the place. The likes of, Christopher Osborne, David Hingston, 1-2, then Hampstead, Sharman, Butler, Down, Sean Kelly, Renz Brookman, Abril, Muggleton, Barron. We got drivers sort of where they should be, a bit out of place, and maybe a little bit behind where they'd like to be. But I think it's going to be a fantastic run to the finish. Hopefully, we can do it under green flag conditions with no more incidents.
Just quickly before we go green, our past champions of ROC, Justin Ruggier finds himself in position 28 at the moment, and last series champion, Josh Muggleton, P10. Also, while we're talking about results, our race 1 winner we spoke to a little bit earlier was Shane van Gisbergen, finds himself in 21st position. So, like we said, there's so many mixed up positions up and down the grid. It's going to be interesting once this goes green. I can't wait.
The guys are going to be awake up to it at least this time, hopefully too, with the safety car pulling off late, not actually in the proper pit entry. So they might bunch up. I think that caught a few of the guys off guard the last time as well, including myself. I was waiting for the safety car to pull off, and then it continued around to the oval. But double file restart, everyone's pretty packed in tight. So, get ready to do this again, Sam, man.
Yeah, these guys got to be careful barreling into the first couple of turns. Like we said, double file restart. These guys are side by side.
And we're off and racing again,
We go,
finally.
Green.
Yeah, looks like a little bit more of a sensible start, that one.
Dave Higston barrels off into turn 1 with Chris Osborne on the outside. Oh, contact for the 2! The leaders have had trouble. Chris Osborne, they're both off into the gravel. No one else has been involved just yet, but unfortunate for these guys. Just going green, get into turn 1. And that gives the lead to Richard Hampstead.
The world just opened up. They've turned into turn 1 and 2 and around they go. Richard Hampstead is just, they'd be laughing at the moment. He's got Madison now making a move on Dylan Sharman. Joshua Muggleton moving his way through the pack as well at the moment.
Other than that turn 2 incident, looks like everyone else has escaped.
Oh, I've got another car around.
Rensman, we're hearing, has gone round. So we got him on the skip. Unbelievable. He's just come off the turn, got sideways, done a bit of a Jay Kennedy in practice, but kept it off the wall.
Managed to actually make it through the hairpin onto the oval this time.
So a nice little battle up front. Madison Down now finds himself P2 with Muggleton in 3rd. The order will sort itself out as the guys cross the line. Unbelievable circumstances to see 1st and 2nd take each other out at turn 2. And coming through the field, Scotty McLaughlin and Shane Van Gisbergen, I believe they're up to 13th position now. It's good to see these guys working together, probably giving each other a bit of a tow with the draft. We touched on that may come in handy, and they're going to slowly have to just be careful as they pick the rest of the field off and trying to make as many positions as they can.
Yeah, nice little train here. I think it's Sean Kelly leading it as everyone just tries to sort themselves out. A little bit more sensible on this restart. Hey, Gisbergen trying to go around the outside of McLaughlin.
Oh, there's been contact back there. Don't know who that was. Was that Nathan Britton? Yeah, George. Nathan Britton.
But George Maris was off wide as well there.
Oh, looks like he had contact. A bit of help from the... Who was that? Is that Corey Osborne in the yellow car?
James Stevenson, I think it was. Just James Stevenson just turned him around.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Oh, we've got another car off. It's Damien Butler into the hairpin onto the oval. Just dropped a lot of positions. Was running in P6 as well. He just dropped down to about 21st.
So back up front, it's Richard Hampstead over Madison Down, Josh Muggleton. Nice little three-way train here, and no doubt Madison will be trying to use as much of that draft as he can to his advantage as he comes across the start-finish line as we start lap 10. So we're halfway here at Homestead Miami Speedway in the Legends for Race of Champions 2.
McLaughlin up the inside of Matthew Barron in turn 1. Shane's going to try and follow him down here into turn 2. Not quite close enough.
There's a change for lead 2. Madison Down, Richard Hampstead side by side. Madison's got the crossover, and Muggle's going to have a bit of a look too, but looks like Madison's Down's playing, his internet's playing up a little bit, which can be a bit distracting.
Hampstead's got the inside still on Muggles. Is he going to pull it up? Yes. Oh, that was mighty close. Oh, we've got cars around. We've got Di Pasquale and Marlon McMullen into the sand. That was, I think, coming into the double right-hander. Yes, it was.
Check the replay. Oh, they were 3 wide there. It was just a little bit of contact and fired off. Looks like Marlon was the innocent party in that one, I think.
He's crabbed quite badly now too. So significant damage to the number 26. Sorry.
That was Scott McLaughlin, I believe, that got into the side there. So
looking at the replay, yeah. So McLaughlin tagged Pasquale and Pasquale went around into Marlon there. Battle up front continues.
Yeah, up front. It's Madison down over Richard Hampstead, Josh Muggleton. These guys having a great little tussle. Hampstead.
Got McLaughlin in the pits as well, so that'll put an end to his race, unfortunately.
Looks like they're coming up to a bit of lap traffic, the leaders. Mr. Kennedy, he's had all sorts of dramas tonight. Unfortunately,
Madison's
Madison
run
down.
wide.
He's run wide, and that'll put him back to P3. Doesn't take much. Now he's off onto the grass. He's got to be careful. Keeps it straight. He's got his teammate there, Josh Muggleton. He's going to try and fire back up the inside. No, but Muggo's going to try and have a look.
Oh, he's squirming out of brakes on the inside of Richard. They're catching up to actually Jay Kennedy just up ahead.
Doesn't take much when you're not familiar with these cars and you're not in them all the time. Sometimes it's easy just to overshoot your braking marker, and that's what it looks like that happened to Madison Down, unfortunately. Oh, big moment there for Muggo. Looks like lucky to hold on to that as they come around some lap traffic. Mr. Kennedy just moves out of the way. Nice gentlemanly move there. It's got Jay join us in the hot seat. Jay, looks like you got your work cut out for you. Just nice bit of gentlemanly sportsmanship moving out of the way for the leaders.
Yeah, they're coming up on me pretty quick. I got run over after that last restart and it ruined the whole front of my car, so I've got nothing to play for now but finishing, so we'll enjoy watching these front guys battle it out.
So it's all your steering, mate. Your steering's not right?
I've had my fast tow again, so I've got a brand new car again. Damage bill's quite expensive for this one, so 2 new cars. But no, I'm all fine now, but yeah, I did a lap with no steering at all, so I think 60 was the fastest I could get to.
Oh, bad luck, mate.
It's alright, it happens, it's racing.
Getting reports that Justin Rundy is firing his way through the field. Finds himself up to P7 now. And he's got Shane Van Gisbergen in front, who's chasing down Dylan Sharman. So these guys still in with the sniff. We've seen how the front leaders are moving around and making little mistakes, but Richard Hampstead definitely got his hands full. He's got Josh Muggleton tucked right up underneath trying to get some sort of slipstream.
Yeah. This draft isn't quite, I know, quite as effective as I thought it might have been. Not enough to pull alongside. This it's a good battle up front with Madison, Richard, and Muggleton at the moment. Tell you what, I wouldn't want to be stuck on a car too close to coming off that last corner. They're all got very close to that tyre bundle.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure on what the vision's like. Jay could probably comment on it more. What sort of vision do you have out of the front window, mate, as far as trying to miss tyre barriers?
Yeah, I just almost got shunted there by Sean Kelly trying to get out of his way. None, I guess, would be the amount of vision you've got. Because the front window's smaller than what the rear is on the car ahead, so there's nothing at all that you can see when you're tucked up behind another car. So you really want to be the front guy on the train or leave a tiny little bit of a gap.
So we go on board with Madison Down, who's got the Josh Muggleton and Richard Hampstead battling out for the lead. We saw that Madison was leading earlier, but just had a little bit of a moment, ran wide and dropped back to P3. But have a look at the move of Josh Muggleton trying to get up the inside, and he'll get the job done. He's got position.
Got it up there. Madison's going to try and go with him. Richard's going to get a better run off the corner though and shut him out straight away. Going to get that draft on Muggleton now, and he just can't quite get close enough to get alongside him at the moment with the draft in this back straight.
Great battle. These guys have got themselves a 3.5 second lead over P4, which is Mitchell Abril at this stage. But great little tussle. 3-car train battling out for first is brilliant.
Yeah, they've done a really good job to pull away at the moment.
So this time round, it's your new leader, Josh Muggleton, over Richard Hampstead and Madison Down. We said 3.5 seconds back to Mitchell Abril, Dylan Sharman. Looks like Shane Van Gisbergen 6th, Justin Ruggier 7th, George Maris 8th, Corey Osborne 9th, and Renz Brookman worked his way up to 10th position.
David Hingston and Christopher Osborne are now running 16th and 30th after they're coming together. What being first and second, they'll be spewing after this race. They're in prime position, and then just let the wall open up for Richard.
Yeah, lucky for not many more cars to be involved in that. That's usually when you see an incident up the front, it takes out a number of cars, as we've already seen tonight. But so very lucky that no one else was involved in that contact. But how good's this battle up front? Josh Muggleton, Richard Hampstead, Madison Down. Just throw a blanket over him for first. It's incredibly close, and their times are almost identical.
Yeah, it's fantastic racing at the front. Like I said, I don't think you want to be leading until probably coming off this back straight on the last lap, because you're just going to be the sitting duck out there. Ruggy is on a charge at the moment.
Yeah, we touched on it. Well, Jay mentioned that Ruggier has spent he's had a bit of seat time in the Aussie Legends racing here in Australia. So him slowly picking off the field, got past his teammate Shane Van Gisbergen, that'll be for 6th position. Still hard to look away from this 3-car train up front. Josh Muggleton, Richard Hampstead, Madison Down. Lap 15, the laps have got away from us. It's a 20-lap race, so time's slowly running away for these guys, and they need to sort of get an understanding of how their car is at the moment, and they'll know if they've got something for each other, but I still don't think this battle's over. It's too early to call just yet.
Oh, Madison in the back there, it's getting very, very sideways. Another thing is, with the whole safety car issues and confusion, have any of these guys maybe made a mistake in their pit stop and maybe not taking enough fuel and so on? But just getting word actually now.
Be interesting. I think these guys are pretty switched on. A lot of them have, they're in fuel-saving races and are used to doing pit stops as far as the V8 league. So you'd like to think that they wouldn't make that sort of whoopsie, but anything can happen.
Just getting confirmation as to whether some guys have actually made their compulsory pit stop.
All up front, looks like Madison Down getting the move up the inside of Richard Hampstead. He'll have position. Hampstead's not giving up though, he's still there on the outside, but has to just tuck in behind Madison Down.
Got to try with the over and under, he's going to have the inside. Nice bit of driving there by Richard.
Now if Madison can hold on around the outside, he'll have the inside for the next lane.
Richard tried to close the gap there, but got a better run off the corner as well. So what, Madison was determined there. He was not letting Richard close that gap.
So Madison got a great job running the race and side by side with Richard Hampstead. Brilliant stuff, but tell you who that's worked in favour for. It's our leader, Josh Muggleton. He's just opened up a little bit of a margin over these guys now.
Yeah, and if you can break that draft, that's really going to come in handy. And I can't see Richard and Madison working together maybe to catch him with Madison being Josh's teammate. And just for confirmation, guys, it looks like everyone has done their compulsory pit stop. Got word through that.
Just have a look at this battle. George Maris up the inside of Shane Van Gisbergen. We're not used to Shane dropping back like this. Wonder if he's had a bit of contact or his just tyres aren't the best. Maybe he hasn't come to grips with this car as quick as he'd like. I'm not sure, but wasn't that long ago that Justin got past him, and now George Maris is leaving him behind.
Looking at the front of that car, it looks like there's a bit of a dent in the, more than a dent, in the front of Van Gisbergen's car, so wouldn't be surprised if maybe he got involved in some of the contact.
So your top 5, it's Josh Muggleton over Richard Hampstead, Madison Down, Mitchell Abril in 4th place, Dylan Sharman in 5th place. Back to Justin Ruggier in 6th, George Maris 7th, Shane Gisberg in 8th, Corey Osborne 9th, and Renz Brookman all over the back of Corey Osborne for that 9th and 10th position. This race has had a bit of everything, hasn't it, mate? We've had some good passes. We've had the leader make whoopsies as Madison down has another bit of a lose, and loses a lot of ground actually on Richard Hampstead. He was our race leader a few laps ago, but made a bit of a whoopsie in that same position and slipped back to 3rd, and now he's definitely going to have his hands full as we're on lap 17 of 20.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like he's trying to just break later and later into that corner. As you said, the same place he made the mistake earlier. And, you know, I just wonder what the how close you have to be. And I've never driven this car on the road courses, so I just not quite sure if he's going to be close enough for the draft anymore, because he has lost a fair bit of time.
We go back, this battle heating up for 9th and 10th, Corey Osborne and Renz Brookman.
Yeah, so I think Renz had a bit of a spin early on and dropped a few positions. Run off very wide there, really on the limit.
Got to be careful that point of the track too. You're carrying so much speed. The last thing you want to do is dip that right rear tyre off into the grass, because that just could send your day from bad to worse. But a good job, and he's all over the back of Osborne. Pretty keen to get that job done.
Yes. Got a good run here, but Osborne's going to make him go around the outside. He's got to pressure Corey Osborne to try and make him, you know, just run a little bit wide or break that little bit late as he has a look up the inside. He can't get away. The problem is, you know, after running the NASCARs, the guys learnt pretty well on the first lap. You can't get away with banging fenders in this thing as much as he could in the other car.
Ren's going to look up the inside maybe and try and outbrake him. Oh, has he got position?
Got the line. Couldn't get a good run out though.
These things don't look as easy as you think to just mash down the throttle either, because it looks like they are a bit tail happy.
Looking further up front, Joshua Mungleton still got a nice lead, just under a second now.
Yeah, the guys across the line, 2 laps to go. 20 laps around Homestead, Miami, Road Course A.
Richard Hampstead has had a big moment coming onto the oval. Looked like the car didn't respond well to the change of the bump in the road there. Onto the banking.
We keep an eye on this battle. Corey Osborne, Renz Brookman, they haven't given up all night. They are. Looks like Renz gets a good run here into this turn 1 complex. Can't quite get position. Thinks about the inside, but has a look on the outside. Tries a bit of over and under maybe.
Oh, he's going to be very wide there. Looks like maybe he has a little bit more pace at the moment, but just can't find a way by.
So a lap and a half to go. Josh Muggleton leading over Richard Hampstead, but I don't know if he's going to have it all his own way, because looks like the Hammer's got a bit more pace here at the moment. Looks like he's starting to close that margin, and Madison's actually closing up a little bit on Hampstead. A little bit earlier we saw that Madison was a long way back off Hampstead, so this may not be over yet, but time is quickly running away from him.
Yeah, I think that if Josh doesn't make any mistakes, Richard's maybe a lap or two too short here. That said, you know, we saw Madison make 2 mistakes in the same place, so we know it's easy to do, especially on the last lap when the nerves build up and, you know, the pressure's on.
All Hammers out wide too. Like you said, different driving styles for everyone coming onto the bank with 1 lap to go.
I think the line that Richard's taking as well, because he's hitting the banking a little bit harder and a little bit when the banking's a little bit higher, the car's just not responding as well to it. It doesn't come onto that front straight as well. Definitely looks like he's closing the gap up here into turn 1, 2 and 3.
Oh, just back behind there we've had Corey Osborne lose position over Renz Brookman. Had a spin coming onto the front straight. But up front, Madison down, closing that margin on Hampstead. Geez, he'd be praying that this race was a little bit longer, I think.
Yeah, I think the race first is over unless Josh makes a mistake, but no, Madison's a real chance here to make it a TTR 1-2. He's just got to find a way past Richard. It's not going to be easy. Trying to focus on getting a good run and just getting that drive. He's a little bit wide though and gets a bit of wheel spin. Not ideal because he's got a bit of losing a bit of time there to Richard now. Like Joshua. Going to be home safe though. Looking good to retain the number 1 on his car.
Yeah, Josh Muggleton, our winner from Race of Champions 2. Looks like he's going to do enough to take race 2 here, but it's not over between Hampstead and Down. Looks like Hampstead will hold on, but it's Josh Muggleton taking the win at Homestead Miami Speedway in the Legends over Richard Hampstead and Madison Down for P3. As the guys cross the line, it's Mitchell Abril over Dylan Sharman, Justin Ruggier in 6th, George Maris for 7th, Shane Van Gisbergen definitely got his hands full here, slipping back into the clutches of Renz Brookman, but Shane will hold on for P8, Renz Brookman 9th, and Sean Kelly for 10th. Nice little drag race there, Damien Butler back there for 12th. Yeah, we're hearing Reece Gardner. Oh, Reece, yeah, coming onto the front straight.
Oh, on the last lap as well.
Oh, he's lost a heap of positions. He
he's
touched
clipped
the
the
tyres.
tyres.
It's exactly what you were talking about in practice.
Of all laps to do what he's done on the last lap, gone from 14th, where's he dropped, down to 20th.
20th, unbelievable.
Can't believe I've cursed my own teammate on the last lap.
Yeah. You said it was going to catch someone out, but you didn't think it'd be your teammate.
I think I should go and apologise to him in a minute.
So there you go, our Race of Champions Season 2 champion, Josh Muggleton, takes the win for Race 2 here at Homestead Miami Speedway. 20 laps, these guys definitely had the fair share of incidents. We had safety car, we had dramas, we had incidents, and a good battle up front, which was good to see. So we'll quickly run through the race results again. Josh Muggleton, Richard Hampstead, Madison Down, your top 3. Mitchell Abril 4th, Dylan Sharman 5th, Justin Ruggier 6th, George Maris 7th, Shane Van Gisbergen 8th, Renz Brookman 9th, Sean Kelly in 10th. Over the page, it's Corey Osborne 11th, Matthew Nethercote in 12th, Damien Butler 13th, Scott McLaughlin 14th. Not a bad effort considering he had to make, I think it was 2 or 3 pit stops. So David Hingston in 15th, Michael Karloff in 16th, Desmond Hallam in 17th, John O'Barry in 18th, Reece Gardner 19th, Simon Black in 20th. In 21st position was Nathan Britton, James Stevenson 22nd, Richard Stemenik in 23rd, Rob Leet 24th, Chris Tarrant 25th, Marty Atkins 26th, it was Clayton Brooks 27th, Matthew Barron in 28th, Chris Osborne in 29th. Our own Jay Kennedy finished in P30. Marlon McMullen in 31st, Anton Di Pasquale in 32nd, Justin Di Gonamenko in 33rd, and Stuart Wood in 34th. So that's your running order.
And don't forget, guys, we will be back tomorrow for another 2 races. And if tonight's anything to go by, it's going to be 2 more bloody crackers after that.
You're not wrong. It's hard to believe we're only at the halfway mark of this event. 2 nights, and we still don't know what the car and track combos. So it's interesting. We've seen Shane Van Gisbergen wrap up race 1. Josh Muggleton, our Race of Champions 2 champion, taking out race 2. So no doubt there'll be some more twists and turns, and I'm really excited about tomorrow night. All right. So what we'll do, we'll sit tight for a second or so, and we'll just see if anyone joins us, and we're able to chat to these guys. But no doubt there'll be some mixed emotions up and down the field, Corey. Some guys happy with their night, and some not so happy.
Yeah, there'll be a few guys out there that I know there was, after the confusion with the pit stops especially, that they were a little bit upset. But Chris does a good thing and he puts on a great event. So hopefully it doesn't deter the boys on coming back tomorrow and obviously in future race champions.
But we'll have a quick chat to Jay Kennedy, who's joined us, mate. Obviously not the night you would have hoped for. It was a good start, though.
Yeah, I led for about 5 seconds. I just got back and watched it again now, and I'm very, very proud. I might frame that image of me out in front. Got a little bit unlucky after the second restart and got run over, trying to avoid that big thing in turn 1. So damaged my whole front of my car, so I was just battling for 29th with it was Chris Osborne there at the end. So that was good fun. Really enjoyed it. I don't really get a chance to race anything other than the V8 too much, so really good fun, and looking forward to tomorrow night with what curveballs will definitely be thrown out.
You're not wrong. I was just saying it's funny we're only halfway through the event. Normally we're wrapping up for the end of the broadcast for another week, but don't forget tomorrow night 7 o'clock we go ahead for race 3, and same thing. The guys don't know what car and track combos, so we're definitely in for another great night's racing.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fun, and also tomorrow night I don't know if you guys have mentioned it yet, but we've got our special announcement tomorrow night before race 4 of Race of Champions. So the second race tomorrow night, we'll be making our major announcement that we've been hyping up for the last couple of weeks.
Yep, brilliant stuff. We haven't touched on that much, mate. So yeah, brilliant to. We're all excited here at V8's Online about our news, and we won't talk too much about it. We'll save about it. So look forward to talking about that tomorrow night. But I think also joining us in the box is Reese Gardner. Is that right, Reese?
Yeah, that is correct.
How is your mate? Mixed emotions. Looks like you finished up P19 for the night in race 2.
Yeah, I could have finished on the verge of the top 10. I mean, I made up a few positions after the safety car thingamajiggy, and yeah, it was mostly a combination of my own errors and a couple incidents with other drivers that knocked me back.
What are your thoughts, mate, on the car and track combo? Were you a bit frightened when you saw it was released that we were going to race the legends around Homestead, or you're quite comfortable with it?
I was a little, it raised a couple of eyebrows because I hate the Legends most of the time. I can't go quick in it to save my life. I can't even drive it without making a few mistakes. But the setup was pretty good, and it made it tolerable, and I reckon it was a pretty good track combo.
Now, I've lost my sheet for the results for race 1, mate. Tell us how you've fared in race 1.
I can't remember exactly where I finished, but it was definitely outside the top 20 because I got a bit battered around. I mean, I tried to keep it clean and mind my own business, but I don't know. I just got involved in a couple incidents. What more can I say?
I no doubt you'll be looking forward to tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, definitely. I really hope we get to drive the McLaren.
Yeah,
I was going to say that'd be a lot of people be pretty keen to drive that thing. All right, Corey, I think that might wrap us up for tonight. Appreciate your help in the commentary box. Good to have you back in the hot seat, mate, and we saw some great racing.
Yeah, it was good to be back, mate. So thanks for having me. And yeah, wasn't it a night with some fantastic racing, some controversy, some big accidents out there. Thanks to our own guy, Mr. Jay Kennedy, and I'm really looking forward to coming back again tomorrow.
And thanks for your time, Jay. We appreciate you taking some time out to chat to us, and no doubt for bigger and better results tomorrow night, mate.
Yeah, no worries. I'll go and watch the broadcast and find out who it was that cursed me during qualifying and in that race. So then you'll all cop it.
Oh, we look forward to it. Anyway, we're going to wrap things up. Appreciate everyone tuning in for V8 Online's live and exclusive coverage of Race of Champions 3. A big thanks goes to Extreme Sim Gear, Direct Clutch Services and Derek Spears Designs. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, 7 p.m, for race number 3 of Race of Champions 3. Your winners tonight, Shane Van Gisbergen and Josh Muggleton.